Hello, this is Louis, and today we're going to be doing another Excelsior Awards rating from the Excelsior Awards like before. This time I've got Superman Lois and Clark from the DC Road to Rebirth section. Now basically it's a book about the original Lois and Clark, because I don't know if you know, but there was the Flashpoint, the Convergence in DC, where sort of, I'm not entirely sure, but lots of superheroes died or ceased to exist, and we then focus on a new sort of planet or Earth called the New 52, which is what they call, and they just rebooted everything. But this is the original Lois Lane and Clark Kent, but now they've got a son, as you can see there. In it, they are, sorry, I've got a cough. They're working as undercover operatives. Well, they're completely undercover. And Superman's got a new costume because, like, you know, it helps when he's trying to be covert, because they don't need to sort of project themselves, otherwise that world's Lois and Clark they'll know something's fishy. So Lois exploits, well, not exploits, she how do I say, oh my gosh, it's completely slipped my mind. That's it, she writes about sort of gangs and big corrupt powers under the name Author X, and to out them. And in this, it's all about how Superman, well, Clark and Lois were trying to adapt to this new life with their son, and it's really, really interesting, because, I mean, how would you feel if suddenly the Earth you lived on ceased to exist, and you went to another planet, another Earth or something, where you exist already, you and, like, whoever you took with you already exist? And it's even worse if you're Superman, where you're like, I want to save the world, but can't. So it's written by Dan Jurgens, Lee Weeks, and Scott Hanna. I'm just going to quickly read you the blurb. The last son of Krypton and the last daughter of Earth. They were the first couple of Truth and Justice, the Man of Steel and the tough-as-nail reporter who was the love of his life. Then came the Flashpoint, the Convergence, and their world was wiped from reality, replaced with the new 52 worlds that make up the multiverse. Now, Lois and Clark, as well as their young son Jonathan, have been transported to an Earth much like the one they left behind, yet radically different. An Earth with familiar heroes, familiar faces, familiar names, but entirely different ages and attitudes. An Earth with its own Lois Lane, its own Clark Kent, its own Superman. An Earth where Superman is distrusted, and two Supermen could cause disaster. For years they stayed below radar, with Clark fighting evil under the cover of darkness, and Lois crusading against crime as an anonymous journalist. But now all their secrets are about to be exposed, and a world far harsher than the one they left behind. And Jonathan, their son, is caught in the crossfire. Now only one question remains. Has the time come for the original Man of Tomorrow to reveal himself? But it's interesting, because in the New 52, I'm trying not to give away too much from what I know, but Lois Lane and Clark Kent don't know each other's secret. I don't know. Lois Lane doesn't know that Clark Kent is Superman, and Superman and Lois Lane aren't together. But it's really interesting, and like I said, it's about how they're trying to keep undercover, but, like, people don't want them to. Sorry for saying but, like, so much. It's just, yeah. So it's very interesting, like I said, very good. And just wanted to quickly say something about my last video. Some of these books aren't actually too old. They're about a year or two old. Just quick thing. So if you've already done it, I don't mind, but in the comments, please. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Again, cover. Oh, hang on, thanks for watching. I'm just going to quickly read out what I did. Oh my gosh. Technical difficulties. Beep. Oh, wait. I gave it much better review than I gave the last one I did, We Are Robin. The story I put as good. A bit of room for improvement, but the artwork, characters and dialogue was very good. It's a great book because it makes you think, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want, but I don't know how recently I'm going to do these. I'm definitely going to do another one, but it might not be DC or Marvel. Depends what they've got at my library where I do it. So, thanks for watching and goodbye.